Hello, thank you for coming. After they ask why there is not more inversion, not more investment in Spain, and you can see we are 2 entrepreneurs, like 5 or 6 venture capitalists. So there are no entrepreneurs in this country or in this continent. So okay, I have no presentation, so I will keep with this. But who am I? I'm a doctor, so I'm a kind of a crazy guy that went into the internet. I tried several projects, and finally, 3 years ago, as Gary said before, I sold Econozco, a professional business network, to Xing. That's like the European leading professional business network, competing with LinkedIn globally. After that, my aim was to reinvest almost everything what I won into other startups. So in a way, to help other entrepreneurs to raise their projects and to do good projects. No, because really in this country, I think there is not much. It's not easy for entrepreneurs to do their projects. So I'm focused on the internet sector. And in these 3 years, I invested in almost 10 companies, from really small amounts to a bigger amount as a business angel. And talking about that, I'm a venturepreneur. No? Gary was talking about that. Venturepreneur is a concept that's pioneered by Christopher. As he said, it's like entrepreneurs that have made money and then is reinvesting this money into new companies, and is helping new entrepreneurs to grow and to be successful. So for me, I did my MBA. Entrepreneurship as an academic thing is nice, but I think really what is important is to be an entrepreneur. If you are an entrepreneur, you don't go to the trenches and start to fight, you don't see really what entrepreneurship is. So I think that apart from studying in your MBA, your entrepreneurship, I really think it's very important to be there. If not now, in a few years when you have more experience or when you have the money or whatever. But it's really something that you have to try to see what it's. The problem is that once you try entrepreneurship, it's very difficult to come back to work for another one. So yeah, think about it. Okay. Well, after investing in all these companies and I've learned a lot about what is to be an entrepreneur, and I've seen like 10 different cases of entrepreneurs, from people that bootstrap their companies to people that has raised 1 million euros. So I've learned a lot. It has been really a master for me. And I think I've understood a bit how venture capitalists think, how investors think, of course. So it has been quite interesting for me also in my current project or my new projects to use all this knowledge to try to be more, to present the company better for entrepreneurs or to create a better business plan, etc. So I stopped talking about me. My company, a couple of years ago with some friends, we had this idea. They had this idea of creating a system for booking doctor appointments. Okay, so they were doing this for a couple of years. It wasn't working. So I entered the company. I told them, okay, we have to do it that way. They started to do it this way, and it started to work. And the last couple of months, I decided to join the company in the day-to-day and to be like the CEO of the company. So this company is called Doctoralia. And Doctoralia is currently, we like to say, it's like the world-leading doctor and medical center search engine. So it's like a site that has like 3 million users monthly in 15 countries, and that help people find doctors and in a few months book doctor appointments. No? We have this vision of the same way you are now booking hotels or trips. In 5-10 years, we will book doctor appointments. I mean, it's quite logical, and we want to be like the worldwide platform for others to tap into that potential. So this company, I mean, it started 2 years ago. It has been cash flow positive for the first, I mean, in 3 months, we're making money. So we didn't need to raise that money, at least not until we wanted to grow a lot. That's something I learned. I prefer to develop a concept that works, something that you can test, and then go to search the money when you have a proven model. And that's what we're trying to do. And when we really want to grow, we want to go to VCs and tell them what they want to hear. We don't want to make the VCs lose their time. So it's a bootstrap company, if you want, so we didn't have any external capital. We put the capital from the partners. And yeah, we're talking about the crisis, 2010 here. For us, we are really small. We are a group of 8 people. Everything is growth, so even if we could have, I mean, we are very dependent on advertisement for now, but we have grown a lot. We could have grown a lot better if the situation was better, of course. There was more money advertising, but we are quite happy with what we have done. But in a way, as we're in the internet is changing a lot of industries, and healthcare is an industry that it's difficult to change. We think that there's a lot of potential, and this year, or last year, or next year, the years that are not very interesting in the way of creating companies, is very good it's a good time to create companies. Why? Because you don't have much competition, because people are scared about starting things. So if you start things now, I mean, you have, in a couple of 3 years, you can really have the user base, you can have a proven concept. It will be really easy to grow your business and to be the leading company in your sector, in your industry. In our case, we think medicine will be changed a lot in the next years, and we want to be there to change it. So we think that now is the moment to start, even if it's not easy, to be known and to have the users. And well, I think that's the important thing. I mean, it's difficult to start things now, but it's something that I would recommend if you have the guts and you have really the passion to do it, because you will be there already. When in 2 years people start to do what you are doing, you will be the leader and you will have a couple of years of advantage. And that's important, because you can prove things that others would need to prove in the future. So I think it's everything I had to say. We can talk later. Thank you.